Hi, my name's Mike. This is my fight with colon cancer. I was diagnosed with stage 3 regional, and before I can even start the chemo, I had to. I'll start from the beginning to the end. Um, February 9th of 2024, I had a colonoscopy done. They found a mass the size of my fist, and they had to cut out my colon along with some tissue. My surgeon said pie shaped is what they took out. Out of the 25 lymph nodes, the mass kind of broke through the wall, the cancer did. And out of the 25 lymph nodes in that tissue that they had biopsied, six were cancerous. So, because there were six cancerous lymph nodes in it, chemotherapy. So it's classified as stage 3 regional, but as my oncologist says, something like that, you always consider stage 4. Even though my organs on the CT scan didn't show anything, that's, I guess, a blessing. So, cancer itself is not a plays with your head. You know, my wife, who's recording this for me, um, it was hard to take in. So I had the surgery, made a deal with my doctor that I'd walk that night after the surgery, which I did. When it came to the surgery, no bag. They reconnected my colon, and I had some bacteria issues. So, that was a journey. Not being disgusting, but I'm just telling you what I had to go through. For anybody out there who may be experiencing the same thing, uh, yeah, that was no fun. For a couple weeks there, I was crapping about 9 to 11 times a day. My butt was on fire. Then I had to take poop test, if you will, so they could figure out what it was. And yeah, it was bacteria inside, and got that all taken care of, and couldn't even tell I had a surgery. I mean, when you'd go to the restroom. So my surgeon, awesome, Dr. Morandi, in Washington State, uh, top notch. I recommend him totally. Um, he's been doing it for 30 years, knows his stuff, and so, anyways, yeah. So, set up with an oncologist and another doctor for surgery for a port. I don't know if you can see it, but they had to put a port under my skin, and then they threaded or something to the artery in the neck, or I don't know, but and it goes down not to the heart, but it's close to where it feeds everything in when they put the chemo in. Better than tearing up your veins in your arm and stuff like that. Well, my chemo treatments are, excuse me here, are 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Sit up at the hospital for a little bit where they put in these two other chemicals, or meds, if you want to call it that. They give me nauseous meds first in the IV, I don't know. So, and then they give the chemo, and then that goes on for a few hours, and then they hook up a pump, and I bring that pump home. It's about the size of a block of cheese, and I wear that till Friday, and then they disconnect it on Friday. Um, yeah, so it's, after my first one, by the third day, I did feel a a little nauseous. I was still myself, but I felt nauseous, even with the pill. I did take a pill the second day, regardless, as I was instructed. Um, even if I didn't need it to take it, so I did. The third day, I didn't feel. I don't know how to describe it. It was like your stomach just ain't right, but you're not feeling like you're gonna throw up or anything. But you can feel like your stomach's a little twisty. So I took one, and then that night, the third day, that night, after the disconnect and whatnot, boy, I slept. I actually slept. I woke up a few times to go to the bathroom because I've been drinking a lot of water. Pro tip: a lot of water. Drink lots of water. Even like I was told, Gatorade helps. Vitamin Zero, something with a flavor, you know, as long as I try not to get anything with sugars. Gatorade has sugars, but they recommend Gatorade. I won't drink it. But anyways, lots of water, at least 64 ounces. And it'll flush you out. I did that for the 3 days. So yeah, today, for example, this is my 4th day. It's a Saturday. So you'll have to get teeth work done. As you can see, I got a missing tooth. Missing tooth in the back. Eventually I'm going to get implants. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to go through. Your gums and everything, I guess, weaken up. So, you know, I go for my walks. I feel it, but all I can say is don't be afraid. Your doctors know what they're doing. Cancer's scary, I know. I'm experiencing it myself, and I went through my own little head games where it's living inside my head. Trust your doctors. You know, they know what's best. If I can help you with a surgeon, I would recommend Dr. Morandi. Good doctor. I can't thank him enough. Dr. Linda Storm is the one that did my port. She did it underneath the clavicle, or the collar, whatever, collarbone. So when they sometimes can crack, I was informed. So she has it in a manner where it won't. And that way it can be used for however long. So, and she was very thorough in explaining things. She took care of me. Looks beautiful, actually. I'm just a little bruised up from it. What else? My oncologist, Dr. Mirvars. I had a lot of questions for him. I know I was driving him nuts, but he was polite. He was listening to everything I had to say. I'll know, you know, I just did my first 3 days of chemo. So I will keep everybody updated how it goes. Be prepared for people to think you're a disease if you try to go to work and stuff on the days you can. You run into that. I am. So you're not. You know, your first, after your chemo treatments, it's 48 hours to 72 hours. Then you're good. So my weekend and my disconnect on Friday through my weekend, you know, that's taking care of it all. You know, shower, do that. You know, that's mandatory in my opinion. All I can say is fight it, fight the good fight, whatever you're going through. I'm sharing my journey with those out there that may be experiencing the same thing I am. I don't have all the answers yet. I can only explain to you what I'm going through. And through my journey, I'll be showing some more videos of what I ran into, if anything. So maybe what I share with you may help somebody. I'm still nervous, but the unknowns are kind of now out of the way. I've been through the chemo, I've been through the surgeries, I've been through, and believe me, my wife has heard it all. I was freaking out. I'm a lot better, so mentally, but it still plays with you because you think about the what ifs. But anyways, I've wasted enough of your time. I'm just sharing my journey with you all, and hopefully what I talk about helps others. Have a good day. Mike out.